Good evening, students. Today we will solve the problem on the square prism of 35 mm sides and height 60 mm resting on HP on one of its corners of the base. It is a prism, square prism resting on the corner of the base. Such that two base edges containing the corner on which it rests make equal inclinations with HP. Draw the projections of the prism when the axis of the prism is inclined at an angle of 40 degree to HP and it appears to be inclined to VP at 45 degree. So first let us start the top view of the prism such that complete base is on HP. Complete base is on HP. So here we have to draw the so this is the question here. Let us start with the first position top view, that is resting on base on HP such that corner should come to your right side, because this is a question resting on the corner. Let us take that this is the corner AA1 is the corner of the base on which the prism is resting. This is the front view. This is the true shape of the front view. The front view of a prism is always a rectangle. So you have to draw a rectangle of height 60 mm. In the second position, we have to incline the prism such that the axis makes an angle of 40 degree. Axis makes an angle of this one, 40 degree. Okay. Axis makes an angle of 40 degree. So redraw this like this. Then you project down to get the second top view, which is the apparent shape, which shows the apparent shape of the square prism. Here, when you look from here, top, when you look from top, when you look from the top, what happens? A1 dash is not visible. So when A1 dash is not visible, in the top view, all the lines passing through A1 should be line of dashes, invisible edges. So A1 to D1 is invisible, A1 to B1 is invisible, A1 to A is invisible. Three invisible edges we have to show. Then next condition is axis is also appears to makes an angle of 45 degree to VP. 45 degree to VP means it appears on HP. HP is below the XY line in the first quadrant. So below the XY line, draw the 45 degree line. Select the second top view, this one. Copy and move and keep it on this 45 degree line. Okay. Then project up and get the final front view. This is the task we have to do it. Let us go to solid software and complete it. Okay. Take a line command. Take a rectangle. Here width is 35 mm. Is asking for the width. Enter 35 mm. Press tab P. It's asking for the height 35 mm. Angle is asking type 45 degree. So you got a square resting on the corner of the base. Let us zoom it. Select it. Move. Copy not required. Just move it a little bit closer. Okay. Then name it. This is A1, B1, like that, you have to name it. PD1. Go to line command, change the thickness, draw the projection from AA1 to XY line, DD1 to XY line, CC1 to XY line. Then from here, take a dark line, draw two lines at the bottom, not as don't draw a single line. And what is the height of the prism? 60 mm. Type 60, angle is 90. One line, and from here, draw line, from here also, draw another line, and trim up the extra lines. Then go to line command, name it. This is A dash, this is A1 dash, this is B1 dash bracket D1 dash, D dash within the bracket D dash, C1 dash and C dash. Also, to draw the axis, to find the axis, let us draw the diagonal to get the axis. Axis will be here. Name it O within the bracket O1. Okay. Second condition is the base is increase an angle of axis increase an angle of 40 degree. Axis increase an angle of 40 degree. No, so select it, the first front view, select it like this, then move, copy on, move from this corner, keep it on the XY line, come out and right click. Then go to rotate command, copy off. Copy is not required. I am switching off the copy. Then read here, click for the center of rotation. This is the center of rotation and this is the point to rotate from. Rotate it by an angle of 40 degree, right? How much given? 40. So rotation angle is 40 and position angle is 30. Okay. Now let us move this close to the first front view to save the space. Okay, let us not waste the space. At the end, we need more space this way. Okay, done. Now go to line command, find 20 thickness. This is A1 dash, A1 dash, and this is A1. A1. Similarly, B1 dash, D1 dash. Trim this. C1. So draw the horizontal from here. If the alignment indicator is on, this is the alignment indicator. If this is on, then while drawing the vertical projection, you can see this indication mark, which is aligned to this CC1. So that's the advantage of switching on the alignment indicator. We got it right. Now name it. This is A1, B1, C1, and D1. Take a dark line and join A1 to B1, B1 to C1 sequentially. A1 to B1, B1 to C1, C1 to D1. Okay. Now we have to. This is the bottom face of the prism. We have to get the top face of the prism. For that, Go to line command, select 0.20, draw the vertical from A dash. Vertical from A dash. A dash, okay. Then this should be the A, right? This should be the A. What I do now is go to select command, hold the shift key, select all these four edges, then go to move. Now switch on the copy. Copy is should be on. We have to move from this A1 position to A position. Come out and right click. Then go to line command. Join from here to A1, from here to here. Then trim off the extra line. Then go to line command. You have to connect the bottom end, top and the top end of the prism. That is D1 to D by dark line, B1 to B by dark line, A1 to A by dark line, C1 to C. From here, C1 to C dark line. You have to one more dark line. You have to drag it. But what happens here? When we look from the top, C1 is invisible. So all the lines passing to C1 should be invisible. That is, select this line. One line is passing through C1. Another line passing through the C1 is this is the second line. Okay. Then go to line of dashes and change it to line of dashes. Now we have to join C1 to C. Top end of the C and bottom end of the C. That is from here to here. This is A, this is B, this is C, this is D. So okay, now we completed the second top view. Go here, go to extend to next command, extend it. Okay, now click on this triangle, go to the split command. We have to split this line. This line is a single line. We have to split this line into two parts. Click for the split point. We want to click it at this point. So now if we select line and delete it, no, select it and change it to chain line because it is a axis line. Axis should be chain line and thin line. Show the dimensioning now. Go to the small dimension. Height given is 60. This is 35. Angle between this and this is 40 degree. Okay. Now in the third position, axis appears to make an angle of 40 degree, 45 degree maybe. Let us go to the question. It appears to make an angle of 45 degree. 45 degree. So let us start with the line, continuous line and thin line. Draw one. It is asking for the length. Press tab key. Then it asks for the angle. This should be 90 plus 45. Then minus 135. Type minus 135. This is the line. On this line, we have to keep this. For that, what we'll do? Take a line command. Drop from here to here. Then go to select the select command. Select this second top view. Select this second top view. Select the second top view. Then move, copy on, move from this point and keep it on this 45-degree line, come out and right click. Then again go to rotate command, switch off the copy. Copy is already switched off here. We don't want copy, so we want to rotate. Click for the center of rotation. This is the center of rotation, and we have to, this is the point to rotate from. Rotate like this. Done. Okay. Now this line is not there. Delete this. Then go to angle between. Angle between this and this is 45-degree. Now A1, B1, C1, D1 is here. A, B, C, D is here. Now go to the thin line, continuous line. This is A1. Draw the vertical from A1, horizontal from A1. Then similarly draw the vertical from B1. Horizontal from B1. Then C1. C1, it will be on the XY line because here C1 dash is on the XY line. So it will be, we have to project up to the XY line only. Then D1. D1, this is the D1. And trim off the extra lines. Trim. This is the extra line. This is the extra line. Go to text command. So this is A1 dash. B1 dash. B1 dash. This is C1 dash. And this is D1 dash. Okay. Then go to line command. Dark line. Start from A1 dash to B1 dash. B1 dash to C1 dash, C1 dash to D1 dash, D1 dash to A1 dash. Sequentially, you have to join because this is apparent shape. You will not be knowing what will be the shape. That's why you have to follow sequentially to get the. Now this is A1. This is A. Okay. Draw the horizontal from A dash, vertical from A. Both are meeting here. Are meeting here. This is A dash. This is A dash. Now we will not project all the points. I'll show you the shortcut. In all prisms, follow this method. First, find out the base. Select the base of the prism. Select base of the prism. Then go to move command. Set, copy on. This is A1 dash. We have to move, shift the move from this point A1 and keep it on A. That's why I located only one point. Move from the A1 dash and keep it on A. That's all. Then select this. Delete it. Okay. Now go to line command. Find by thickness. Join the base of the prism to the top of the prism by dark line. D1 to E dash, C1 dash to here and here to here. But here you have to find out which is the edge invisible. Invisible edges can be found out by looking from here. When you look from here, what happens? When you look from here, what happens? If the observer is here, what happens? The farthest point is D1 and D. So line passing through D1 and D should be invisible edges. The farthest point to the observer is D1 and D. So line passing through D1 and D should be invisible. So let us name this. This is A dash. This is D dash. Before naming, we will complete the projection lines. That is, draw the vertical from D. It meets here. Draw the vertical from C. Meets here. Vertical from B meets here. Okay. Go to select command. Select this. Hold shift key and find 3. Okay. Now go to text command and name it. This is A dash. This should be B dash. This should be C dash. Okay. Now all the line passing through D1 and D should be invisible. For that, what we'll do? Go to select command. Select this one line. Another line passing through D dash is D dash C dash and D dash A dash. Go to find phi as already there. Change it to chain line. The line of dashes. Line of dashes. This is the final projection of the prism. Final projection of the